Hey Pisceans, how y'all doing? Welcome. We're going to be doing your month of reading. So I have such good news for you with what came through in your meditation just now, and I'm really happy to see it. So I saw you guys coming out of the ocean and then sitting on the shore and going, I'm on dry land. I'm on dry land. Like it just felt like the happiest thing ever because we know that you've been in a very, emotionally deep and involved place, and you've been really in the deep sea of the ocean of your intuition and feeling other people's feelings. Beautiful, empathic Pisceans that you are. This has been an especially trying time for y'all, and I know. It has been really difficult in whatever way, right? Even if it's been difficult for the people around you and you just having to be there for them has been tiring, and practicing self-care during that, and what feelings are mine and what feelings are other people and all of that good stuff. I'm telling you, I saw you on the beach and going, I've dried out. And I just saw you laying in the sun. And then I saw the death key. So the death key felt really positive because there's the sun coming up over the pillars of that. And I heard a new dawn, a new day has come, a la Celine Dion. But the rain come and wash away tears. Like it just felt like it just felt so freaking good. I do feel like the turning point is going to be on or around there's something about the 10th of May or the first quarter of May, and then going into the last 3 quarters, something about that. But it feels so good, Pisceans. And I'm just hearing you can just take a load off. You can I'm telling you that the energy is shifting in a way where it's leaning more towards fire, and it feels like a beautiful water sign. You're getting a bit of a break. Okay. And I love that. I want to go, yeah, because I know where y'all been, and it's not been easy. So it's tending more towards the fire signs, taking on more energy for some reason. Oh God, the owl. I'm so obsessed that you got this. So this is about seeing oneself and others clearly, but guess what? This is such a beautiful energy, and I want to point something out. So in Ted Andrews' Animal Speak book, what he says about the owl is that the sun lives through the owl at night. The sun lives through the owl at night, right? Athena energy. So what that means is that it's not that they're only able to see at night. It's that their nighttime, they can see just as well at night as they can in, under the noontime sun. And I saw you guys sitting in the sunny side of the beach there, the sunny, on the shore there, and really drying out. I really love this. The owl is also a beautifully, feminine, introspective energy, but it's also, quiet, and it's very, it's purposeful and intentional. And there's something about the owl's prey never sees it coming because it just swoops and goes. It feels like you're in a place of release and empowerment. And it feels like I see somebody journaling or writing something. It's like you had to take this time before to be a receiver and do self-care and and now you're in a place where I'm seeing the image of it feels like you're on a kind of vacation, at least comparatively. It's all comparatively, right? To where you've been. It's going to feel like a vacation, but it's like a working vacation where you're being super creative. You're making stories, you're writing down treatments, you are reading things that inspire you. You are there's something about that. Okay. And you're starting to be able to, instead of just being an experiencer and receiving everything, you're taking that energy and moving on it and moving forward and really thinking about, what do I want? Right? What do I want? I'm so happy about this. Okay. See what's going on for y'all. Yemaya is here. She's always here for you. She is the goddess of the rivers, lakes, oceans. She is the Orisha goddess of emotional healing. And she's showing me, she's giving you this round of applause. You've made it. Okay? The Hierophant, everything being exactly as it should be. Huh. You don't say. You know what I like about this too is that we're talking about the month of May. That does encompass Taurus season. Right? Taurus and a Gemini. So Taurus season coming up, speaking about Taurus season, I really feel like you're in alignment. The Hierophant too, I love that it's depicted as a feminine energy here, because traditionally speaking, the Hierophant is that energy of the patriarchy, or that high just self form, the timer, which is about balance. You guys are getting your balance back, or even improving upon it. But it's that patriarchal, high masculine energy. But I love how it's coming up as a feminine influence here, because it really just feels like there is a balance between you've been in a feminine energy of receiving, and you're moving into a more steady masculine energy of output and creation and movement. Okay, but this is that marriage key. This is contracts and everything just being fair and right, right? I don't think you could hear that, but I swear a crow just it's been outside the window all day cawing. This is also the number 5, the number of change. Look at her tattoo under her dress of these wings here, but they're owl wings. And it's interesting that they're bringing that up because an owl, remember how I said it's seeing oneself and others clearly? That absolutely lines up with the Hierophant, right? It's like the 2 pillars. It's like, no, this feels balanced and fair and how things ought to be, okay? Keys to the kingdom. Some of you guys are going to be signing up for or partaking in something to do with a mentorship or an agent or a manager or an advisor or someone that has already had success doing what you want to do, or you're something about or getting advice from someone in a particular field, something about that. Or you could be that person for the people for freaking sure with the Hierophant coming up here. Woo! All this power coming through. God, with the sound effects, sorry. Okay. Ace of Cups. I just got shivers all over my body. Guys, I told you. This feels so right and tight. Ace of Cups. This is beautiful, great love. This is an abundance of intuition, intuitive insights, self-love, self-care, creative genius. I and hello. Your cup runneth over of all of the good. You see what I'm saying here? Before you were like in the water clinging onto a rock and treading. And now you're just like boom shakalaka laka boom 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 and I feed the people. It's like you're a thirst quencher, but in a really positive way, right? Look at how powerful these are. The Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. You're a thirst quencher. I feel like you're really able to, there's a lot of creativity here. A lot of creativity I'm feeling here, but I feel like you're really creating things. You're making work. There's like, I feel genius level energy. And I don't say that lightly, but that's what it feels like a creative genius, a comedic genius, something about that. And it's because your perception, your eyesight, your attention to detail, your clairvoyance, because owls represent clairvoyance, which is clear seeing, is on point. Okay. Love it. Okay. Ace of Swords. Are you serious, Pisceans? Are you serious? Why do I want to throw a parade that I'm so happy that is coming up for you? I'm so serious. Like, I only have 2 more readings for this round after you, and they've been like intense, and I'm just like, I'm living for this. Ace of Swords, this is that sort of truth. This is a rise above all the drama. Yes. It's really that energy of like, I know what I know. This is also the pen is mightier than the sword energy too. And I'm seeing people write things, whether this is journaling or treatments or whatever, updating your resume. I just saw someone updating their resume. But it's also about seeing yourself so clearly, because this is that undisputable and unmistakable and immovable truth. Okay. This is that huge, look, Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. This is the ticket. This is intuitive downloads and insights and self-care and self-love unconditionally, right? This is like big genius level ideas. This is world-changing stuff. This is the sort of truth. This is revelation and inspiration, right? You have these 2 working together, you can take me out to dinner. Okay, Hierophant. Oh my God. It's that bird's eye perspective here too. Do you see both of these are in the clouds here? And then we have the owl flying above here. Everything's working in tandem. Ooh, look, you're at the bottom. The moon. Look at you repping here. Okay, let's get a clarifier for this Hierophant. I'm hearing that Kesha song. I don't know what it's called. Hope that you're out there praying. Something about that. It's like you're making peace with something or someone. King of Cups. I love this. The fact that it's clarifying the Hierophant, and I love it that you're popping up here in your masculine form, because I was talking about the fact that you had been very Queen of Cups, right? And now you're stepping into more masculine expression of yourself in a really beautiful way. King of Cups is that ideal partner, honey. He is. He's that ideal partner. Some of you guys could be connecting with someone romantically too, or a working partnership that is truly fulfilling and you're finishing each other's sentences and it's a really telepathic connection. King of Cups is so amazing because he has this beautiful access to his emotions, but unlike his counterpart, the Queen of Cups, his emotions don't overwhelm him. right? He's able to keep a certain point of perspective and focus amidst the emotions that he feels, which is amazing, right? I feel like this is saying that you are coming, look at this little fish in the background here. I feel like you are coming to a point here where you're going, I'm ready to release this stuff and I'm going to keep this stuff, right? Because remember, Hierophant is, right and wrong, how things ought to be, the best, most fully actualized version of things, right? So the fact that King of Cups is here, it's like your emotions are nice and balanced, and you're starting to feel like yourself again in a beautiful, equilibrium. The word equilibrium. Okay. I'm feeling crocodile energy. Interesting. Okay, I get it. Okay. Crocodiles also hold within them dragon energy because it's the all-seeing eye of seeing oneself and others clearly. I'm getting crocodile energy because crocodiles are also about knowing when to be still and when to move. Your timing. Something is very on about your timing. Your intuition is working for you the most around timing. Interesting. Ace of Cups. Timing is your friend. There's something. It's like your timing is so on. Like, here's how far this extends to. I feel that your timing is so on that it's not just for you, but your friend could call you and be like, hey, I'm thinking about, applying for, this grant, for example, right? And, what's the best timing? Should I do it this week? Should I do it next month? Should I wait until I finish this? And you're like, the 13th of May at 3 p.m. It's like the exact right time because they do it at that exact time. And then there's a person like sitting with the email on the receiving end of that grant who just happens to be sitting there. And to them, 3 is a very auspicious time. And so they look at it as a good sign and they get it's something like that. Your intuition around timing is spot on. So then we have the King of Pentacles here to clarify the Ace of Cups. Now, the King of Pentacles. See all this masculine energy here? You have the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I told you, it's very masculine. An Ace of Swords is definitely masculine. This is feminine, obviously, with the Ace of Cups. I really like how it's coming up here. So the King of Pentacles is beautiful because he's very generous. He's a benefactor. He's very successful. Remember when I said that I'm feeling like a genius level here, or like the art or the work or the idea that you have is going to be so successful because it's that you are seeing it clearly, your timing is spot on, and you're in the pocket. You're Hierophant, you're in the pocket. Also, bulls represent a lot of monetary wealth. Again, back to that masculine energy. You've got this beautiful balance of moving in a masculine, you're taking action, right? But your intuition and insights are on point. Lord, I really am loving this for you, Pisceans. Okay, stop it right now because I literally cannot. You got the High Priestess. Literally, what have we been talking about this entire time? This is the intuitive. This is receiving information and the secrets of things and the hidden mysteries and going inside to glean more information. Did I not say? Back to the owl here as well. I can't with this, Pisceans. Did I not say that this is really about those truths and insights and great ideas and putting pen to paper and all of that, and the truth of things, immovable, indisputable truth? And then we have the High Priestess, which she can only tell the truth, but she's going to read you like a book and read your soul, honey. And she's going to communicate those truths to you that it might be hard to hear, but in a really helpful, healing way. I also want to point out the black and white pillars, yin and yang, truth and the light and the darkness. Remember when I saw the Death Key? And the light and the new dawn at the beginning of the reading here. And then the owl here is the black and white. Remember how I said the sun and the nighttime, and then we have the black and white here? You have been in a dark night of the soul, so to speak, or the people around you have been, and you've been a support system, which means you also have been in a dark night of the soul. If the people that you love are going through a dark night of the soul, as a Piscean, you are too, aren't you? So whatever form, that took place or resonates, that's what it's been. And now you're in this place where you are like, completely clear-eyed and completely on point. Okay. So I think I've said this before. There's something here about really journaling and writing and putting it onto paper and not dismissing or judging what you're doing because you are in the pocket right now. The opportunity won't always be here, okay? Like, not to be too dramatic about it, but have we met? But there's this energy here of like this idea. There's an energy in the air, a creative energy in the air right now with you. And it's like, take advantage of it because you're going to come out of this time and have a new pilot going on TV or have a, you're going to apply for this grant and it's going to like set you up for the next 5 years. Or you're going to apply for this, new home mortgage and it's going to be the right person at the right time. You're going to get approved when otherwise it might not have gone through because the energies were different. You feel what I'm saying with this? When you start off with the Hierophant, it's like you're in the right place at the right time doing the right things. Wow. Oh, I'm gonna get a goddess. Did you hear that? I don't think you guys can hear it. I swear there's like a crow right. The Pisceans who are living their best lives under the sun. Wow, I'm obsessed. Okay. Remember what I just said about if the people around you were going through a hard time or needed a lot of emotional support, then you have been too. And that this is really about putting pen to paper and really getting moving on a lot of these, these dreams and insights. So we have Ishtar coming up here, boundaries. Love yourself, back to the Ace of Cups, right? Unconditional self-love. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. I'm going to tell you, remember when I said people might be coming to you for advice and like, when's the best time for this? I like the reason behind this. And you can take this as it resonates, right? If you're an overgiver, you have trouble saying no. A lot of empaths do. Okay, definitely have trouble saying no and understanding that no is a complete sentence and all that good stuff. But there's something here about there's this work that wants to be done through you. It's like Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert is the book that's coming up. Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert. It's like the work wants to be made. It wants to be made through you. This is a really important opportunity and moment in time. And you're being asked like that creative spark, like a firefly to grab onto it. It's like, okay, I'm getting this very specific thing. John Mayer will talk about when he has an idea for a song, he will lock himself in his room and not come out till it's done. He won't pick up the phone. He won't answer the door, nothing. Because he's grabbing onto that creative spark that is so elusive. And the creative spark is here. And I'm hearing that you've been there for others a lot. You've been through a lot. And you can take some time, put the phone on Do Not Disturb and latch on to and take advantage of this energy around you. Even if this is just about getting clear on what it is you want going forward, and you're sitting there journaling and meditating and then going into journaling and channeling that or whatever that is, but you are seeing things very, very clearly. I'm also getting nighttime dreams and also what is lucid dreaming for some of you. Some of you might be launching into lucid dreaming or trying lucid dreaming or something about that, but I'm also seeing someone flying in their dreams. There's something really about that. But this is really beautiful. And I love how she's like looking like a Xena warrior princess a little bit, just a little bit. It's like that feminine strength, that strength derived from being there for others and being receptive, but also turning around and embracing the masculine energy as well. And then as a result, having a beautiful balance of the two. And I really love it for you. I'm feeling like getting one more animal oracle for you. I just feel like it. That's why. Work. Did you just get beaver work? Yeah, that says work. Can you see that? Beaver work. Beaver is about equal work and play. The beaver, personality type cannot enjoy the fun activities and the recreation of it all unless they've put in a full day's work and feel that they have been productive. What was I literally just saying? So I feel like this is, expanding on that. Where it's like, get the work done, spend the time with your own energy in your cave, reward yourself for what you've been through, enjoying this lighter and focused energy, and then go be there for others and enjoy your, open the door up or put the phone off of Do Not Disturb or whatever that is. Work. What did I literally just say about Elizabeth Gilbert's Big Magic? The work wants to be made and it wants to be made through you. I'm obsessed with this, Pisceans. I can't even. I am sending you all the blessings. I am so happy about this for you. I'm sending you so many energetic cuddles around this. I'm so excited for y'all. So I really hope that this helped and resonated. If so, please let me know in the comments below. I love you, Pisceans. I think you know that. I really have a very special affinity for you in particular. Your sister sign is I'm an Aquarius, and I really we're both humanitarians of the zodiac, and I just love you a little bit extra. Don't tell the other signs. And also just thank you so much for being here. Please let me know in the comments how this is sitting with you, how you're doing, what's going on. And just thank you so much for being here. But most of all, thank you for being you, and be well. Until next time.